Hi, it's Pastor Gordon Douglas with today's word from the Word, and the word is turn or turn around. Have you seen this series, Turn? Oh, it was a great series, 2 seasons about Washington spy ring, the Culper ring. He was losing so many battles and couldn't figure it out till he developed his own spy ring. He used ladies and laundry to put out different petticoats in different colors so that they would be able to signal different parts of information or when and where and how to meet. You know that phrase, reading between the lines? Well, I read that that's coming from the term, the Culper ring. Washington had got some invisible ink that he learned about from the Chinese, and he learned how to get kids in their elementary school books, and they would write down his battle plans in invisible ink. But they couldn't use the same reagent to make the ink show. They had to find something they would have out in the woods. And know what they found? Urine. And they would have to tinkle on the book and the words would come up and they would read between the lines the battle plans that Washington had. Well, that's part of American history you didn't learn in 5th grade, isn't it? Ah, my wife was reading this morning on Kings how God preserved Israel again and again and again because of his covenant with David. Well, many of us believe that God has a covenant with America because of what was said at Jamestown and what was in the Mayflower Compact, that God has a divine destiny for America. And we need to see, historians said that 14 times, at least 14 times, it came down to the last day, the last hour, the last bullet. And were it not for a fog or a snowstorm or some little lady hanging laundry or a boy walking on his way to school carrying a book, that battles were turned around and the war was won. Praise God. Praise God. Our text this morning is in Psalm 33. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. You know, there's often a verse that's quoted that says, I have a plan for you to give you a future and a hope. And that promise was given to Israel on their way to captivity. Jeremiah 29, 11 and 12. There is always hope because God is always on the throne. The best days for the church are still ahead. And we're praying as we start a whole new season, the best days for America are still ahead too. There will be more tomorrow. God bless.